We have all encountered stupidity and been annoyed by it, whether in everyday life, in politics, or on social media. But what exactly is stupidity? Is it just a lack of knowledge, or is there more to it? And why could it be said to be the most dangerous force in the world? What makes people susceptible to irrational decisions, and how can we protect ourselves and our society from it? The answers to these questions could not only change how we understand stupidity, but also give a strong boost to creating a smarter and safer world. Moreover, in a world that is constantly facing new challenges, stupidity could actually be the biggest threat to our collective survival. The Basic Laws of Human Stupidity is a short essay by Italian economist Carlo Cipolla. The first edition was written in English and published in 1976. Originally, it was only shared privately with his friends. The reason for this was that the book was intended as a kind of joke, tackling some serious topics in a way that was not to be taken too seriously. By tackling such a controversial subject, he came up with an interesting theory that brought him incredible success. The essay was not only officially published, but also translated into many languages and distributed worldwide. Today, it represents a milestone on the controversial subject of human stupidity. While we often think that stupidity is simply a lack of knowledge or intelligence, Cipolla argues that it has fundamental laws and predictable causes that are independent of other characteristics. He also suggests that human stupidity follows clear mathematical patterns, leading people to make decisions that go against common sense and self-interest. Additionally, Cipolla warns that the harm a stupid person can cause depends on how much stupidity they have and how powerful they are in society. Among bureaucrats, generals, and politicians, it is easy to find examples of fundamentally stupid individuals whose potential for harm is frighteningly increased by the position of power they hold. As a basis for his theory, Cipolla divided people into 4 behavioral groups. The first he called the helpless, the second the intelligent, the third the bandits, and the fourth the stupid. Cipolla then considered the following 4 factors of human behavior. A person can benefit others, benefit themselves, harm others, and harm themselves. In this sense, Cipolla also considers the effects of human behavior in 2 ways. Firstly, behavior that has either a positive or negative effect on oneself, and secondly, behavior that has either a positive or negative effect on others. However, it should be noted that people's awareness of the far-reaching effects of their behavior can vary greatly depending on the group. His conclusion, looking at the impact of these groups on society, is that intelligent people contribute to society in a positive way and turn these contributions into mutual benefits. Their actions lead to a net gain for society, which is why helpless people should always support intelligent people. Stupid people, on the other hand, contribute to a net loss for both themselves and society for no apparent reason. Their actions also frustrate, annoy, and confuse everyone else. In between are the bandits. They pursue their own interests and enrich themselves, even if it means harming society. Helpless and intelligent people should also try to stop them. The helpless are also in between. Although they make a positive contribution to society, they can easily be exploited due to their naivety, which is why they can only make a limited contribution. This exploitation happens especially through bandits. There are also ineffective people who are in the middle. In general, however, the stupid person is the most dangerous type of person, and is much more powerful in groups than the mafia, the military, or communism, warned Cipolla. To come to this conclusion, however, we need to understand his 5 basic laws of human stupidity. Let us therefore now look at the 5 basic laws of human stupidity. Law number 1. Everyone always and inevitably underestimates the number of stupid individuals in circulation. By this, Cipolla means that people assume at all times that people who think or act stupidly must be a small fringe group within the general population. We assume that a society could not function differently if a large number of people did not behave rationally most of the time. But as Cipolla points out, this assumption underestimates how many stupid people there are, and how willing large parts of the population are to think and do stupid things. Law number 2. The probability that a person is stupid is independent of all other characteristics of that person. Cipolla considers stupidity to be a human characteristic, like blonde hair or black eyes. Education, wealth, or status have nothing to do with it. Consequently, it can only be distributed roughly equally across all social classes. This means that regardless of whether someone lives in wealth or poverty, everyone will always have to deal with the same percentage of stupid people. It follows that humans are destined to deal with stupidity. Moreover, Cipolla says there are no safe places or solutions to avoid it. The only thing you can do is accept it and live with it for the rest of your life. Moreover, this is a reverse halo effect. The original halo effect is defined in psychology as our tendency, in the presence of a single observable positive trait, to assume all other traits of a person are positive. This means that we act as if someone who is taller or more beautiful is also smarter. However, a person can actually have a high IQ, have great social intelligence, and have high street intelligence, but still be stupid. Law number 3. A stupid person is someone who causes harm to another person or a group, while they themselves do not benefit from it and may even suffer losses. It's not that they are evil, they are just unable to see the impact of their actions in a wider context. In this sense, according to Cipolla, there are people whose illogical actions cause harm not only to society, but also to themselves. Law number 4. Non-stupid people always underestimate the damaging power of stupid people. In particular, non-stupid people always forget that it is a costly mistake to associate or surround yourself with stupid people at any time, in any place, and under any circumstances. To clarify this law, Carlo Cipolla added that stupid people are very dangerous because it is difficult for reasonable people to imagine and understand stupid behavior. In this sense, the attacks of stupid people always surprise intelligent people. This makes it even more difficult to find a rational defense. On the other hand, this would be of little use, as illogical actions cannot be understood using logic. So if you underestimate their power, you are vulnerable and always at the mercy of the unpredictability of stupid people. He was also convinced that intelligent people tend to think that the stupid can only harm themselves. However, this is a big mistake that makes sensible people feel invulnerable and dangerously lower their guard. Law number 5. A stupid person is the most dangerous kind of person, even more dangerous than a bandit. In fact, common sense tells us that intelligent people, no matter how hostile they may be, are predictable. Stupid people, on the other hand, are not. This difference makes stupid people incredibly scarier than intelligent people. If you found value up to this point, I'd appreciate your support by subscribing and giving this video a thumbs up. Your input matters, so feel free to share your thoughts or suggest topics that interest you in the comment section below. But we're not done yet, so let's keep going. Now we have 2 final questions to answer. The first question is, why do we hate stupid people so much? This question can be answered with the following. We can put our interactions with stupid people and their effects on groups in the same category as social or moral considerations that activate a brain region called the insula. This brain region is one of the primary centers of activity in the presence of disgusting stimuli, spoiled food, bad animals, vermin, poor hygiene, and so on. To further strengthen the connection, disgust is one of the 7 micro-expressions of the face that take place outside of the individual's awareness. The facial expression of disgust towards bad odors or social slights is exactly the same. Other functions of the insula include compassion, empathy, taste, perception, motor control, self-awareness, cognitive functions, and interpersonal experiences. It is no secret that all these functions are interconnected. What happens in the outside world and what happens inside us are part of the same experience. The human brain reacts to things according to their level of threat. Stupidity may sometimes be less visible, but it is a major threat. No wonder we have such a strong negative reaction to it when it makes itself known. It's our body's way of protecting itself. It's an evolutionary adaptation. The second very important question is, what makes people susceptible to irrational decisions, and how can we protect ourselves and our society from them? Generally speaking, to protect ourselves and our society from irrational decisions, it is important to promote critical thinking. Education systems should aim to strengthen analytical skills and skepticism towards simple answers. The media also has a crucial role to play by providing balanced and well-researched information that enables people to make informed decisions. In addition, by consciously managing our own emotions and promoting emotional intelligence, we can learn not to be led by impulsive feelings. Finally, It is helpful to establish open dialogue and constructive criticism in which different opinions are respected and examined. In this way, we can strengthen collective wisdom and reduce the risk of irrational decisions. I really hope you enjoyed this video and found it useful. Post your thoughts in the comments box below and feel free to watch our other videos. Have fun with it and see you next time.